crazy though. Look at his little like bangs. Look fucked up. You look fucked up. Hey, what's up? What's going on? I know you don't know me and I don't know you, but I hope to change that in the near future. While I talk to you, my dog is like running around and like jumping and stuff, so he's just a puppy. He's just a puppy and he's like super excited. I just wanted to hop on here and tell you guys a little bit about me and my fitness journey. I wanted to be really like super honest and just vulnerable. I really hope that you can kind of relate to this too. I hope that this kind of helps a little bit. Just to give like a little bit of backstory, was always like the fat chubby kid. I would always be begging my mom for McDonald's like in the backseat. I was that kid. Me. I was eating just a bunch of shit like all the time for like a really long time. 2020, I noticed that I still had a lot of like bad eating problems kind of from like my childhood. Like none of those problems ever really went away, to be honest. Like I was just kind of binge eating all the time. I would go on all these like fad diets and go back and forth. I was basically like not in a really good position. I just wasn't treating myself with like kindness, you know. Like I would really beat myself up for looking the way that I looked or acting the way that I acted. And around 2020, I lost my biological dad, and that shit fucked me up bad. I hated who I was as a person. And I fucking didn't even like looking at the mirror at that point in my life, okay? Like it was really, really bad. Starting to pick up bad habits. And I dealt with a lot of grief, you know, and that never went away. And like grief on top of like a binge eating disorder, spiraling. I was spiraling real bad. So at this time, I worked at McDonald's, get like one free meal every shift. And best believe, I was like, sign me up. I was like, I'll be a manager if you give me one free meal a day. So I was eating McDonald's like back to back to back nonstop. I didn't like the way that I looked. I felt super duper self-conscious. Around that time, I completely like sexualized myself in a way. People thought that I was extremely confident, but it wasn't that I was confident. I was just over-sexualizing myself to kind of make up for the fact that I hated my body and I hated who I was. Like I was doing it to bring in attention from other people in the wrong way to make myself feel better. And that was something really, really hard that I had to deal with. I was just working and living at home, and I felt like such a fucking loser. I felt like a fucking loser. Like I felt so bad. I remember looking down at my body, could see like my stomach was like sitting over. I felt disgusted. And I was like, okay, what can I do to not feel this way anymore? Like I don't want to feel this way. I don't ever want to look at myself and think, ew, like you're fucking gross. I don't ever want to do that ever again. I thought that I could change my life if I worked really hard and I moved out of the house. Me and my mom specifically, we didn't really have a good relationship at the time, so I was like, I need to get out of here as fast as possible. Like, I need to fucking go. And thank God, I have an older sister, and she's literally the best. She's my best friend. I asked her if we could be roommates, and she said yes. Around this time, I was still binge eating and not eating the best, but I was starting to become more aware. I think that is like the first step, is being more aware. I didn't change what I was eating, but I started tracking to kind of see what it usually was. If I was gonna eat Tyson chicken nuggets, like the whole bag, I was gonna put that in my MyFitnessPal. That really opened my eyes. That really like changed my perspective about like food and weighing it out and like things like that. That made me realize like, dang, like I was eating so much food. So around 2021, 2022, that's when I moved out with my sister. We got our very first apartment. Okay, let me give you the breakdown. My apartment was right here. Sally Beauty, literally like not even less than a block away. Not even less than a block away in this direction, like going this way, was Fitness Connection. I get to walk to work. and then I get to walk to the gym. And at this point in time, I had a car that I was borrowing. This car kept breaking down. So I just started walking everywhere. I just started walking everywhere, walking. And I noticed that my body started to change slowly over time. When I tell you that getting that gym membership really just changed my life, it kind of did. It made me build confidence that I was literally lacking. In that situation, being in the gym as a new person, you feel so uncomfortable. You feel like everybody is watching you and that like everybody knows that you're new. When I went into the gym for the very first time, I realized like this place is so welcoming. I was really, really scared to do weights. I would literally walk to the women's center with my head down and I would go and get on the treadmill every single day. I started doing weight training 2023, 2024. I was under eating, where I would go through cycles where I would eat too little, then eat too much, then eat too little. This thing when it came to me, like trying to figure out how to lose weight and what to do, was the food. I could never get it right. I felt like such a failure. I would beat myself up if I ate even like a cookie or I ate something that I wasn't supposed to eat. I had this perfectionism personality at the time where I thought that like for me to be able to be kind to myself, I had to be perfect. That was like an endless cycle that continued until 2024. I was underestimating the importance of hitting my protein goal for building muscle. When I started prioritizing hitting my protein goal, my body completely changed. I started to like lean out, build muscle. The weight loss process was a whole lot easier because I had that muscle mass to help me burn fat at rest. Started really, really slow with these processes. Built up over time. I added sleeping 7 to 8 hours every night, hitting my protein goal every single day. I started working out less. I only worked out like 4 times a week. I did like upper, lower, upper, lower. Came to me like working out muscle groups in the gym. I stopped just going on the treadmill and running every day. I only started walking as a form of cardio. And I feel like that completely changed my life. This is something that is going to take a really long time. I know that I don't have the best physique or like the most impressive physique, but it's mine and I put a lot of time into it. And I'm pretty happy with the way that I am beginning to look. And it's not only because of the amount of muscle that I'm putting on, but I just feel like so much fucking better. Like I actually feel good for once. There was only one thing that you could take away from like listening to me and like just like hanging out with me. I would really, really, really just like really push the idea of like building muscle, fixing your sleep schedule, just so you can feel better. It's not about how you look per se on the outside as much as how you feel on the inside. Like I'm really, really big on that. Thank you so much for like hanging out with me and just like kind of, you know, chilling with me while I just went over my journey. And I hope that this kind of just inspires somebody to kind of work out or like at least take their health a little bit more seriously. Also, if you want to be friends with me, I have TikTok and I have Instagram too. I'll put those in the link down below if you want to be friends. If not, I get it, but I kind of want to be friends with you. So let's link up. Let's link up. I hope you have a really good day, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.